Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Derrick Henry just looks like a Raven. Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. I wanted this move probably more than anybody else that watches this show. I brought it up a multitude of times. It was so much so that people's like, Nitro, it's not happening, blah, 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 blah. We missed our window to get him. And I'm like, guys, I'm telling y'all, we got to get him. I think they're going to get him. And if we get him, it's going to be absolutely crazy, the backfield that you're going to see coming out for this season. And, you know, it makes it even better that now he's Thunder and Lamar literally is back to being lightning. He was already lightning, but he has refined his lightning to a very refined point, like very sharp. So I was looking at Derrick Henry, and sometimes in NFL history, you get players that just personify what a team stands for at that moment in time. And one of the biggest players that ever did that, and you guys might know this, is Deion Sanders when he went to play for the Cowboys. When he went to play for the Cowboys, everybody was like, oh my God, you know, it's Neon Deion. He got the big star on his helmet because he's like, I'm me. And Deion was more, at that time, he fit what Dallas was. I'm the man. I know I'm the man. I'm going to tell you I'm the man while I'm busting your tail. And that's what the Dallas Cowboys were. They were America's team. They kept winning. They won 3 Super Bowls in like 5 years or something of that effect. And they were just boom. And he was the deciding factor in them winning. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the Derrick Henry that we're seeing in Baltimore will have the same effect. Now look, there's always context and caveats that deal with things. Injuries, you know what I'm saying? Certain stuff like that. But listen, watching this man work out, get into offseason, because most guys, when they just get to a team, they rather just say, look, I'm going to go work out with my guys. Why? Because I trust them. I'm used to them. They know what I like. I have a certain like regimen I like and certain stuff like that. And that's the way I'm going to do what I do. But that wasn't the way he came at it like this. He's like, yo, look, I'm going to get with y'all. I'm trying to work alongside y'all. We're going to build this thing from the ground up. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. And guess what? It's looking good. Y'all have to understand this. And I said it in another video. We are in a better predicament than we were last year. Why, you might ask? Well, this is another season under Todd Monken's offense. Another season to be comfortable under it. To understand the ins and outs. Zay Flowers is not a rookie anymore. Mark Andrews should be healthy. And we already know what Isaiah likely is. The only crux that I see, the two cruxes is that I want a big body receiver and I need that offensive line restructured, recreated, reloaded. You know what I'm saying? And outside, and then once we have those two things, it's off to the races. Why? Because you have the quarterback in place. You have the coaches in place. The only coach that I'm like, it's Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh will be Harbaugh in the most Harbaugh times. And it's like, come on, Harbaugh, get out of your way, bro. Just get out of your own way. Tell me right now, Ray fan, you never screamed at the TV like, Harbaugh! Bro, listen, a lot of these times, y'all know I'm not lying, because I'll be live streaming these games, like, you know, being live in it and covering it and stuff like that. And y'all have heard me scream out Harbaugh's name a couple times, bro. Man, but outside of those factors, this guy looks like he personifies what a Raven means. That's why I brought up the Deion Sanders story. His hard work, grit, show up early, leave last. That mentality, bro, in a backfield with Lamar Jackson. And look, I already said this. Henry is taking some hits, but he doesn't have the wear and tear on his body like a lot of people are saying that he did. Remember, at the beginning of his career, He was sharing carries. People forget those things. He was sharing carries. I think he has 2, maybe 3 years more of high-level production. I truly believe that. I think Derrick Henry will continue to produce until he's about 34 years old. I truly believe that. Now, will he still be with the Ravens? I don't know. I don't know at all. But I do know, I'm telling y'all this, till he's 3, 4 at the minimum, he'll be producing at a high level. I'm talking 1,200 yards, 1,300 yard seasons. I'm telling y'all. Bro, I've called so many things. Trust me on this. That man's playing till he's 34 at least. And it's going to be very crazy like this year. What do you think his stats are going to be? Because I think his stats are going to be somewhere around 1,400 to 1,500 yards rushing. I truly believe that. And touchdowns, I got him between 10 and 15. Dead serious with y'all. Y'all have to understand context, right? Like, oh yeah, Nitro, like he's going to get all those carries with Lamar. What's going to happen is the Ravens, when they want to milk that clock, it's Derrick Henry time. So even if, let's say like if he had 70 yards for the game, right? And now it's fourth quarter, we're up 2 touchdowns, right? What is Harbaugh going to want to do? He's going to say, run the ball down their throats. Don't let up at all. Derrick Henry, get the ball in tow. And he's just going to keep ramming him down their throats. Pause. And that's what's going to keep happening. So he might, by the third quarter, have 60, 70 yards. But that fourth quarter, when it's time to churn out yards, those 30 yards, 40 yards, I can see it in the fourth quarter alone. And on top of it being in the fourth quarter alone, then when he gets to the goal line and he just power drives his way in, because Patrick Ricard, just think about it. Lamar, Patrick Ricard, Derrick Henry, oh my God, and Keaton Mitchell. Like, bro, just think about that real quick. Once it gets to that goal line and Lamar might be like he might take it, he's walking in. Think about how many walk-in touchdowns Gus had. 10 to 15 touchdowns, I'm telling y'all this. 14 to 1,500 yards rushing. And he might have around 200 yards receiving. Telling y'all, bro, because he's going to be using the screen game. There's going to be some straight up running back screens that say, run him over. Optimus Prime, rollouts. I'm telling y'all. Bro, listen, watching him, already knowing what I think he's going to be, what I believe he's going to be, saying that we were going to get him in all these different factors, I'm like, bro, I'm telling y'all, watch. And when it happens, everyone's going to be like, Nitro called it again. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, come here close. Hey, how you doing there? You yelling at me! How dare you? That's what I'm going to say. I'm telling y'all, mark it down right now with the hard work that he's putting in. Barring injury, Derrick Henry's going to have 1,400 to 1,500 yards rushing. 10 to 15 touchdowns. And that's not total touchdowns, because I believe he's going to have 2 or 3 receiving touchdowns. I'm talking about rushing touchdowns. 10 to 15 rushing touchdowns. He'll be over double digits. I'll say that right now. Matter of fact, I'll even make it better. 12 to 15 rushing touchdowns. Let's up the ante. Straight up. I ain't going to leave that big of a gap. 12 to 15 rushing touchdowns, 14 to 1,500 rushing yards. There's going to be a game where I'm legit telling you he's going to go off for 200 rushing yards as a Raven. And that's a big chunk. That's like 2 to 3 games worth of rushing yards. Because think about it. How much? 17 games, right? To show you how crazy this is. If you averaged 70 yards on the ground, right, times 17 games, that's 1,200 yards. It's 1,200 yards. 1,190. But we rounded it because, you had not 70, but 73, 74. You got a little couple, you know what I'm saying? So we just rounded it to 1,200 yards. 1,190 yards. Now, if you averaging 80 yards a game, which I'm telling you he's going to be around that. I'm telling you he's going to be more than that, bro. And times up by 17 games, you're looking at 1,360 yards. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's going to be done. And y'all going to be like, dang, bro, he really bust this out. Derrick Henry, next season, will be called the best running back in football. Not Christian McCaffrey, not Josh Jacobs, not Saquon Barkley. It will be between him and Saquon Barkley, but he's going to get the nod. And they're going to say because he's playing next to a Lamar Jackson, even though Saquon's playing next to Jalen Hurts, they're going to give him the nod. I'm telling y'all. Mark my words. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with his stat line from me? 14 to 1,500 rushing yards, 12 to 15 rushing touchdowns, and around 200 to 300 receiving yards. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'm telling y'all, he's ready. He personifies what it means to be a Raven, and I think that this is going to be one of those seasons where we have like a Deion Sanders for Cowboys. He's going to be what we need for the Ravens. But as always, this is episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment, it helps out so much. You have no idea. That's literally how we do things for the channel, right? Right now, we're trying to get a Starlink so that we could, put out content even when, because it's supposed to be a bad hurricane season, and also a new camera system, and also backup cameras. Bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh.